Hi everyone, today we're going to be learning about algebra. Now algebra is one of my favourite things in maths and hopefully it'll become one of your favourite things too. So we're going to start by looking at having symbols representing missing numbers, because when we talk algebra we're going to be using letters and those letters just represent a missing number. So it's a number that we don't know what it is yet. It's like a mystery. So we're going to start by looking at using different symbols, because algebra was invented a very long time ago and they didn't really have symbols or emojis, on typewriters and stuff, so they had to use letters. Whereas today, you could probably do algebra with emojis if you really wanted to. But yeah, back in the olden days, they didn't have that, so they had to use letters. So that's why algebra has letters in it instead of symbols. But let's look at symbols. So here I've got a love heart, plus a love heart, plus a love heart. Now, the way we work with this number sentence here, or this expression, is we're just going to figure out how many love hearts we have. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 love hearts. Oops, that was a little love heart, but there we go. So love heart plus love heart plus love heart equals 3 love hearts. So I put a 3 and then a love heart, because that's how many of these I have. All right, now here I've got some other symbols going on as well. So I've got a star plus a love heart, plus a star plus a love heart. Okay, so because these aren't all the same symbol, I have to count them separately. So I've got 1, 2, 3 stars. So I've got 3 stars. And then I count my love hearts. So I've got 1, 2 of those. So plus 2 love hearts. So I've got a 3 in front of the star to represent that I had 3 of those. And then I've got a 2 in front of the love heart to represent that I had 2 love hearts in this expression here. Okay, cool. And then down here I've got some love hearts, I've got a star, and I've also got some numbers. So just like here, I can't go adding a star and a love heart together. Like, they're two completely different things. They're two different symbols. I can't really swoosh them together and count them all the same. I have to count them separately. Same as down here. These numbers don't have a symbol attached, so I can't add them with the symbols, okay? I've got to treat them separately. So what I always like to do is I like to have a bunch of different colors, and I like to start grouping them, okay? Or I often start out circling things or underlining. So I've got a 2, I've got a 3, and I've got a 1. Cool, I can add those together because they don't have any symbols attached. So 2 plus a 3 plus a 1 gives me 6. Cool. All right, now let's do the love hearts. So I'll circle those in red. So I've got a love heart here, a love heart here. How many love hearts do I have? I've got 2. So I write plus 2 hearts. Okay, and then lastly, I've got one single, where's my green texter? I've got one single star, so I'm just going to put a plus star at the end. Plus star. Now, it actually doesn't matter what order I write these things in. I could write it as 2 love heart, plus star, plus 6, or I could put the star at the start, and then the love heart in the middle, and then the plus 6. It really doesn't matter so long as I have all 3 components. Cool. Now, when we're working with symbols, it's pretty easy to get not very freaked out, I suppose. People don't freak out when they see love hearts. However, people often freak out when they see letters. So let's just shuffle over here. Now here, I've rewritten these exact number sentences using letters instead of love hearts. Now, if you were to see a maths question where it says A plus A plus A, you might get a little nervous, but I want you to remember that the A, any letters actually that are in your maths questions, you could replace with a symbol like a love heart, okay? It's no scarier. It's actually the exact same. It's just a way of representing a number that we don't know yet. So, just like we did here, we're going to count how many A's we have. We've got 1, 2, 3. So we write it as 3A. Cool. All right, here we've got some B's and we've got some A's. So I'm going to circle them. So I've got a B, and a B, and then I've got 2 A's. 1, 2. So usually the way you do it is if there are letters in your question, you usually put the A's before the B's just because that's the way the alphabet goes. But even if you put the B's first, it really doesn't matter. No matter what way you do it, so long as you've got the correct number, that's all that matters. So let's put our A's first, just because in the alphabet A comes first, I don't know. So there are 2 A's, so I write 2A, and then I've got 3 B's, 1, 2, 3, so plus 3B. Or I could write it as 3B plus 2A. It really doesn't matter what order, because at the end of the day, as long as I've got the 3 B's and I've got the 2 A's, that's all that matters. All right, cool. And then down here, I've got some letters and some numbers. Just like before, I can't add them together and stuff unless they have the same letter in them. So these numbers here, I'll circle those in green. These numbers don't have a letter on them, so I can just go ahead and add those. So I've got 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6, so I'm just going to write it down here. So I've got 6. Then I've got A's, so A and A, so plus 2A. And then I've got, what other colour do I have? I've got red. Then I've got 1B. So plus 1B, but we don't, well, in maths, we don't actually need to bother writing the 1. I'm just going to leave it there for now. Now, again, I could rearrange these. So I could put it as 2A plus 1B plus 6. Any order, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the moral of this story is that when you see letters in your number sentences, don't freak out because it's just symbols. It's just a mystery number. It's a number that we don't know yet. And eventually, we'll get into solving these using substitution and stuff. But for now, when you see letters, don't panic. Cool. Thanks for watching.